I'm Amanda Willis with Grit Mercantile. We are a handcrafted leather goods business and craft supplies and B2B branding business in Central Texas. And I am here live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. And Nature Focus Now just joined. Hey, Ron. I'm just kind of come on, and honestly, some of it's because I get lonely. And I figured maybe somebody else wants to hang out. And apparently it's Ron, which is awesome. How are you doing? I have an order that I'm going to put together. It's actually a local person. So I'm going to deliver it on my way to go deliver or to go pick up my child from school. But hi, Ian Varner. How are you doing? He says, hello, Amanda. How have you been? I've been good. I had a weird stomach thing the other day. I just all of a sudden felt like feverish, and I was like, just not feeling well. Thankfully, I didn't have a super busy schedule that day. And so I was like, I'm just going to take a little nap, take care of myself. And I'm really glad that I did, because I felt fine afterwards. And who knows what it was? I don't know. But how have you been? Yes. Nature Focus Now. Have you seen any interesting animals lately? Our interesting animal is still on the couch asleep. Well, I don't know. I think he's not asleep. I think because he was just oofing, which is like a pre-bark. And I think he's just guarding. We'll see if he'll come over. So he says, doing good here. Been knocking out 10 knives sheaths this week. Good job. All while getting prepped for the market on the 7th. That's awesome. Woohoo. Martins are coming in now. Nature Focus Now says, and he's up in West Fort Worth. I wanted to tell you earlier, we drove by it too quickly for me to identify. I knew it was definitely a hawk. But I don't think it was not a red-winged hawk. It was the one that has like the speckled chest. So I know we have Cooper's hawks here, red wing or red shoulder. That's what I meant, red shoulder hawk. And then there's one other, I think it starts with a B, that we have here in this area. But usually they like to be up on the street lights, and this one had flown right down by the traffic, which was cool. Thought of you. Had a couple of barn owls decide that my tree in the backyard was the place to be. Oh, I miss owls. I grew up with owls, and barn owls specifically. We had a screech owl in our backyard until I started trimming our trees, which I kind of miss, because that was really cool. Fabulous Fisher Bags joined. How are you doing, Fabulous in Snowden? I've been thinking about you. So I got an order. I'm going to show you this cool little product. So this is our lip balm holder. And we have our lip balm, trying to obscure the brand, although you probably know what it is. So just your standard lip balm. It goes in there, and it holds it in there nice and tight. And it's in a perfect little container. And it has our swivel lever. See how it swivels here? Lever snap. So you can hook it on anything. Okay, Fabulous Fisher Bags joined and said, I'm sick of snow. I bet you are. It's sunny out here. I'm sorry to come to Central Texas. But I have an order for 3 of these, which is great because it means that I officially can convince Mr. Willis that we need to make more of these. We had made more. Well, we're in the process. So here's one. But then what went wrong? Oh, I see. The rivets got smashed a little weird. So a lot of times we'll just drill them out, but because of the, sorry, I knocked y'all. because there's leather right under here. That might be a little precarious. So we'll see. Okay, do me a solid and send it this way, the sun. Yes, we'll send the sun to you. It will come, I promise. I promise it will come. And MRGS Leather joined. Hey, how are you? I had an order from B-Town for belt template, which was cool to see. And so I know you're in Alvin. Okay, so I'm gonna position this may not be. And I'm gonna show you like how we have some of our setup now. So I used to have all of our acrylic product inventory in bins right here. We outgrew that. I got another shelf, rolling shelf, and that is actually in our dining room. So now we have more boxes here. These are all journal templates, or not templates, sorry, journals for our leather journals that we've been doing more and more of, which is great. And here, I can show you some of these. This says show journals. So I guess I should show them to you. Sorry, I'm such a dork. Okay, so here is our pocket size. This is in our leather that we call raspberry. It's got this beautiful berry color. And we have that full grain, so the nice, and then we have our little journals in there, and then we also have the elastic is removable and you can change it into other colors, which is really cool. Here's some of our colors that we have right now. Oh, and we got this new brass stamp that says Grit Mercantile for the bottom of them. Of course, some of them, like this, don't stamp as well. That's our tortoiseshell. A lot of people love this for journals. Oh, if you're wondering about my finger, yeah, I was cooking yesterday. Oh, I was cutting up sweet potatoes and it did not end well. It's fine. My finger's fine. It just is. And then this is our A5 size. So we made this with where it holds 2. And then actually you could fit more than 2 in here. But this one is Horween green. I'm doing well, and hello. MRJS Leather says, and Ruelas.co joined. Hello. So what other colors do I have? I have some other colors here. I have this one is really pretty. It's actually buffalo, so bison leather. I have one more. This is beautiful leather. So this leather is tanned in America. And this leather in this color for journals, but for the big A5 size, if you're in the Austin area, go to Letterpress Play and you can get that. Some other ones we recently took down there. We're prototyping another journal, which I'm really excited about. And we had a family that came in and they selected their leather, and we made them some trifold journals. So we're going to start carrying some trifold journals, so be on the lookout for that. We also have, which is cool, because we make all of the elastics, so we have replacement colors available. I think I showed you guys these before. That's cool. A little green. That's probably what I choose. There's a bunch of other colors. But I got this box down so I can get you everyone to. So we're going to do that. All right. All right. This bin is where I keep our, it says canvas drawstring bags. It's actually, they're muslin, really. That's the fabric. Some of them are canvas. But I have this order for lip balm holders. So these two are vegetable tanned leather from Pennsylvania, Wicked and Craig. Bridal leather, that's an olive green, and then that's a medium brown. And then this one is the last one that we have of this. This is that beautiful Sapichi leather, an olive that was like our favorite for big bags. But they don't make it in that thickness anymore, but that's okay. So I have some of these bags. One thing that's nice about muslin is that it accepts ink. So I've already stamped these with our rubber stamp logo. I was just talking with somebody earlier today, and I said, if I had to make one investment in branding, and it wasn't that costly, it would be to get rubber stamp. That was the first thing that we did a long time ago. Our stamp has lasted a really long time. And rubberstamps.net, I think that's what it is. I'll have to double check. Pretty sure it is. But we've had additional stamps made over the time. And then eventually, as we got a press, that turned into getting brass stamps made. But we still use our rubber stamps. Let me grab it real quick. This is an old bin. You can tell the label's really old. Notes, stamps, seals, and mulching. I don't know if all of that is still in there. But just in case you're wondering, this is Ranger archival ink. Is what we use, and I've been really pleased with it. This is the big stamp. That's the stamp that made that. And then we have a smaller one. I feel like we had this one made first because this is our, well, they're both the same logo, but you can see the size difference. And then we changed our logo up a little bit. And so we got that one. And let's see, that one fits really well. This is an old, yes. So that's that newer one. Also, if you get the Ranger ink, these little bottles are awesome. This is just basically, you just squirt it all over the ink pad and it re-inks it. So I also have a gray one. We've tried different colors at different times, but just found mostly that black works. Well, this one is for our daughter's photography, Emma Willis Photography. So, yeah, I was talking about earlier these stamps and our boxes and how we used to, still kind of do, stamp our boxes, and how that's like a really, and you can use them on anything else, a really inexpensive way to help get the name out there. Definitely rubber stamps are golden, especially if you pick the archival ink that works on leather, just like dye. I love mine. That's awesome. Yeah. Archival ink, definitely would recommend. Okay. So I'm trying to debate. I have two different box sizes. So this is our 7 by 5 by 1 inch box. We like, mostly depends on what we're shipping, but like these die cut boxes, feel like they work really well. We just got a new label maker and we now have this label in. So if you got an order from us before, it would have been that big stamp, just like this inside, but now we upgraded and it gives you all kinds of good information. I'm trying to decide if this is the one that if you order our sewing seam guide ruler, you'll get this box. A lot of our smaller goods. Okay, I feel like that's fitting well. We'll see. I'm going to try closing it because it might be that they're too, I don't want to smash them. Might be that it's too tall. Nope. It's buckling a little. Okay. It's not big enough. So our next box size up is, I call these the little mini pizza boxes. This is an 8x8 by, I think, 1.5 sticker. And I know for sure that will fit in there. And then the next thing that we do, so they're very loose in there, so I'm going to probably add some paper or something in that. Let's see. Let me show you guys. Sorry, I'm going to grab you. Look, that's our new leather rack. That's the old one. And then the other old one, this size, has the bins in it that have all their templates in them. I have a little cubby over here that is like our shipping hub cubby. And it has 3 things in it. It has this box that has our business cards, our thank you notes, anything like that that needs to go into a box. There's our Dymo scale. And this thing is amazing. It's tape dispenser. We used a tape gun for the longest time, but then we were doing more and more smaller items, and this thing is great because it's nice and heavy. This is very sharp though if you get one of these. But again, this one is going local, so I'm probably not going to tape it together. Definitely putting business cards in. I'm going to put multiple because the lady who ordered, I think she's gifting these. So here's our business cards. And then I also put a little thank you note. And so you can kind of see that. And it has like QR codes for our website and Instagram and Facebook, and also has QR codes for our podcast that we were on, and then the Austin Woman magazine. So you can see that. I think I'm going to put probably 3 of those in too. So usually for an order, I would just do one of all of these. This is a special lady. These are going to, and then it's really cool because her husband is cousins with one of my very good friends growing up. So it's crazy. You never know how people are going to connect and overlap in life, right? So let's see. I have those. I have the paper. I also like to do a packing list, at least in there. And if we're really busy with things, another thing that we do is like we'll pre-box up a lot of things. If we have a lot of like templates that are this certain template that's like selling a bunch, then I'll take note of, okay, how many are selling about a week? Let me go ahead and pre-make those boxes, and then that makes shipping them out a lot faster. All right. I'm thinking, would you guys like to see our box closet? Feel so dorky. Okay, let me think though. I'm going to have to turn on the light. So you're coming with me. All right. We're going to do a little tour. So, this is our studio. It's kind of messy right there. That's okay. Just been busy. And then out here, as you can see, I'm going to turn on the light. Here we go. Look at all that pretty leather. And then we have scraps up there. I'm going to turn on another light. All this leather. Certain leathers are good for certain projects. Certain ones, like I have some suede, but that's specifically for certain projects. Certain other colors. These are floppy, so I have these all together. And then, here's our box closet. So I have boxes pre-made. We have them all set. Usually if they're in here, we've already like stamped them or stickered them, so they're ready to go. But it's also where I keep my packing paper. So I took this closet over, maybe, I want to say it was a year ago, but it probably wasn't that long ago. So we had our boxes in like a totally different room, and I was like, this is ridiculous. We need them a little closer. Yeah. So, do you guys have any questions? Anything you want to talk about while I'm wrapping this up? Pop it in the comments below. Okay. I have a text message from Mr. Willis right now that's coming through, which is good. He said he was going to do something, and then I realized he hadn't done it yet, and it was all good. I was like, I just went ahead and did it. So, we got our packing paper. Super loud. Alright. I'm trying to decide now if it's too much or not. We'll see. We got all three of these. I think I am going to cut some of this. You guys come with me. So, these are the two main scissors we keep in our studio. This one is like your heavy duty whiskers, and we use this for most paper. These are our leather scissors. And if you're a sewer or know a sewer, you would understand having multiple types of scissors. Okay, so another thing I was going to say, because a lot of you guys are, sorry, it's loud. I'll just wait. Business owners is that one of the other important things that has helped us over the years has been to have a good place to supply boxes and packing materials and things like that. All right, that's much better. And the place that we use, we've actually been using since they were another company. They were called EcoBox a long time ago. But now it's called Texan Box, and they were in Austin, and now they're in Round Rock, which is great because that's where we are, and it's super close. It's a wonderful way to like get some good boxes. Sometimes you have to order in higher quantities. I think that you get more of a discount too if you buy in higher quantities. And it's also, all right, so there's my information. I've got my orders, my thank you notes, everything in there. And what was I gonna say? Sorry. Yeah, the box place, I want to say we probably first started using them back when Garrett had Retro Audio Works, which was the Bluetooth speaker box company, and we needed to have specific boxes and specific foam inserts for just to make sure everything arrives safely. Yeah, it's a lot of handcrafted businesses and just businesses in general are all When you start out, you start buying like boxes at retail places, and that is a really quick way that you, if you're shipping, or if you need boxes for just presentation and delivery, that you can increase your profit margin by either buying in bulk. As you saw, there was a bunch of boxes. There's still a bunch more that like I need to put together, but we don't have enough room for them to put together. And the more you can, it will make it so you have more consistency, and you think about box size with your product. Trying to make it as simple as possible, finding a box size that will work well, especially if you're shipping, that will work well for a lot of your different products. But if you're shipping, then also like weight and size wise, is it a box that size is a good fit for like a lower postage? Because any little things that you can do like that will help increase your profit margin, just make your business stronger. So I said, here's my paper roll, and that's where I got my paper too. We love Velcro in our studio, and it's great to have just a roll of Velcro to hold this stuff together. We do the same with our leather. I think I would Velcro anybody down, probably. No. Let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to show you guys today? It's just been busy. I guess one other thing that I can talk about is that we do have a market coming up. I'm really excited. We are going to do, it's our first time at this new market. It's called Sami Show. It's been around for 51 years. This will be the 51st anniversary spring market, and it's going to be in Belton, which is, it's north of Round Rock, kind of, I guess, a little bit kind of in between Austin and Waco. And they have a big convention event center there right off of Interstate 35, and I'm excited. It's gonna be it'll be a different market for us. We're gonna bring a lot of different things. We're gonna have our heat imprinter. We'll have a lot of bags. I'm hoping. We'll see. We never know. There's a risk involved in a new market, even if it's established. And just, there's a process involved of people like figuring out, can they trust you or not? And I think we'll probably bring some leather work so that they can see that we're actually like making it there, because that is one of the most common questions we get is, where do you source your leather goods? And we're like, our hands, it's us. We do it. So that is usually our, I think people are our number one thing to overcome usually at a new market. And I think that's why I do a lot of videos on here, and I show you guys like the inside of our studio and business life and creating, is so that you can see that, like, yes, we actually do make it all. But yeah, that is coming up, and I'm actually have, I think I have some free tickets. So I will probably be posting about that too. And I probably do a giveaway. That would be fun. I have a couple of them, I know. And I'm really excited. So, the other thing is we have our Artisan Advancement Collective, and that group we met last week on Zoom, which was really good because we were able to have people from all over. And the more that I talk to other artisans, I think that there's a really important part of having artisan group locally, but I think that also there's such a need for artisan group that just is not just local. So I'm thinking through that and how can we evolve it and grow it over time. Blooming Heart Shop that started it with me, Danielle and John. I love them so much. But they've kind of stepped back for a little bit, and they're going to be pursuing other things, and that's totally fine. But yeah, so I'm just interested in helping people connect and help us grow our businesses, become better, so that we can offer things to consumers that are handmade, or maybe solve problems that other big retailers can't. So I'm looking forward to the growth there, and we'll see. I think we're going to do a hybrid, but I'll probably be sending out a quiz soon. Might even work on that tonight. We'll see. But I think that's it for right now. I will see you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed just hanging out today. And I so appreciate everybody who just joins, or comments later, or in here, and follows along with us as we continue this process in this business. And it's exciting. And thank you. So I hope you guys have a great week. Fabulous Fisher bags. Stay warm. It will get warmer. I promise. Okay. Bye, you guys.